St. Patrick's Parish in Onalaska is honoring a soldier and his family more than 80 years after his death. Sergeant Jack Holfeld was born in Vernon County and died in captivity in the Philippines in 1942. His remains left unidentified until last May. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has the story.
Brian Graw never knew his great-uncle Jack, the family war hero whose story could only be told through photographs. Until now, that is.
It was pretty surreal. I know my mom and dad, they had a hard time. It took a while for it to sink in that, you know, it's finally we've come to some resolution here and some closure.
Closure that came with the positive identification of Sergeant Jack Hofeld's remains more than 80 years after his death in World War II, and the promise that Uncle Jack was finally coming home.
We literally thought once we got the news there might be 5 or 6 close family members attending a day like this, but American Legion's, VFW's, local politicians, friends, family took this and just ran with it.
Dozens packed into St. Patrick's Parish in Onalaska to pay their respects to Hofeld. He was born in Vernon County and lived in both La Crosse and Trempealeau before enlisting in the U.S. Army Air Corps and departing for the Philippines. Hofeld died in captivity in December 1942 and was buried in a common grave at the American Military Cemetery in Manila. One of 6 service members interred at the site listed as unidentifiable. A difficult burden for his mother, who wrote letters to the War Department but never saw her son return home. Now that burden has been lifted.
It was just an incredible feeling of relief, and the whole family just celebrated and cried.
A feeling his family never thought would come.
I've stopped paying attention, actually, because my mom, Sharon, has been working on this for over a decade, and I kind of gave up hope that he would ever be returned. So yeah, it came as a big shock for all of us.
In Onalaska, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now this morning.
Sergeant Holfeld is the recipient of 10 different awards for his service, including the Bronze Star and Purple Heart.